defensively, you're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Hey, you got three, you got three. Eddie! Wide. Move. Let's go.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the... This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
18.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
That's fine. Yeah. Hey, take 26.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Uncorks one for Davis. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He's going to field this at the 4. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Cousins on 1st down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And I think the ball's out. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Zebra, zebra, zebra.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Vikings 1st down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Cousins now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
First. Lucky 50.
Now Cousins being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuffed the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And that'll carry over the back line. The end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Cousins now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Wide.
Throwing, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Cousins to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And they'll go on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The result, a 1st down as a quick slant gets him 14. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Here's Here's Rodgers to throw. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Eric Kendricks in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Oh, look at that. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire time.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Cousins now on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph, for a Viking 1st down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at about the 32. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Here we go. Ringo.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Flush to his right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And now it's 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To the air again, it's Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Cousins again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll set up a throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Flex round! Flex round!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed. In this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Flex round! Flex round!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the end. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll run it here. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll go with a ground attack here. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Here we go. First. Hey, flipper.
Cousins here to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you